The story behind the movement to build a culture of consideration. Everything comes to us at the right time. When I returned to Nigeria from Britain in 2009, I found the need to teach social skills and etiquette to children, which I did in small groups and in schools, and this brought me in the line of education. I taught etiquette and social skills to privileged few, but I wanted something different. I wanted to touch more lives in the community. I wanted to increase civility in the community, which I knew would promote peace, good neighborliness, and safety. So in December 2017, Genuine Womanhood Initiative Pathway to Nation Building was birthed to advance etiquette, character building, originality, and femininity as pathways to nation building. However, I recognize that etiquette for me was more than just using the correct knife and fork, which is important by the way, but I had a deeper message that I wanted to pass across, which was the promotion of a culture of consideration, which hinges on the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. When we show consideration for the feelings of others, we show them respect, kindness, and love. These are the qualities of true humanity. I wanted to help people to learn to truly become human beings. I often had sleepless nights thinking of how proficient we were in many things, but not in the act of being true human beings. For example, a Nigerian living abroad comes to visit Nigeria and requires the help of a relative to take him round the markets to buy things. Now, this relative offers to shelve other needs just to be of service to this visiting relative. They spend the whole day shopping, solving the visitor's needs, and at the end of the day, the visitor from overseas thanks the relative, who goes home happy to just have been of help. Now, creating a balance to show consideration would have been to buy the relative a meal and possibly give him a little token for leaving every other thing to just be of help to him. Chances are that the relative is not financially buoyant or gainfully employed to have spent the whole day, going around with this relative from overseas. Now, I'm not advocating that for voluntary services should be paid for, but it's only human to recognize that if someone has devoted the entire day to helping you, the little you can do is to offer this person a bite to eat. Now that will be showing consideration. The fact that someone does not ask for something does not mean he or she does not require something. When the conscience is alive, we will pick up on these unspoken needs and never take people for granted. Now, this is just one example of showing consideration towards another human being. There are several other examples. The mission of Genuine Womanhood Initiative Pathway to Nation Building is to build a culture of consideration and respect in our homes, schools, offices, societies, and nation. Now, I may not be able to touch all lives. But if I succeed in touching some lives, they touch the lives of others. Then we build a chain of character custodians, upholding values, championing positive leadership and lifestyles, transforming our nation. This is our vision. You may ask, why bear the name Genuine Womanhood Initiative Pathway to Nation Building when our mission caters to all genders? Now, apart from being the name I received in my sleep when I was conceiving the dream, the genuine woman is designed by her creator to light a fire for what is good and noble in the hearts of all people. This invariably means that members of this initiative must of necessity reflect genuine womanhood in order to positively influence their environment. Hence, our teaching of the real program, Raising Exemplary African Ladies. Now, this self-awareness mentorship program is designed to help the African woman to reflect the true concept of womanhood, become more self-aware, identify her purpose, and walk the path that uplifts humanity, which will bring happiness and fulfillment. You may wish to ask, why do I target the African woman? I can only give what I have. I am authentically African and can only give what I have to the woman who is also African. I cannot possibly teach a British woman how to be authentically British, or an Asian woman how to be authentically Asian. However, one thing we all have in common is the fact that we are all women, and the knowledge of the true concept of womanhood cuts across all nations, because the woman has been designed by her creator to become a refining arm of society. This means that irrespective of the nation we come from, every woman has what it takes to refine her society. And solely that genuine woman standing in the will of God is able to light the fire for what is good and noble in the hearts of people through her exemplary conduct and lifestyle. There are many helpers, both men and women, all over the world at this time, restoring values to bring forth true humanity. And I thank the Lord for bringing us help at this closing of an epoch. Finally, I shall share the answer to a question I often get from people, which is, why are you called Lady Jane? Now, apart from being my heritage coming from a royal lineage, I have a bigger reason for choosing to be called Lady Jane at this time of my life. The lady in Lady Jane is not just a title, but a lifestyle I have chosen for myself. Consciously choosing to be a lady means I must always be graceful and feminine in my carriage, dressing, lifestyle, speech, and actions. I cannot give what I don't have. If I'm going to help women become more feminine and tap into their feminine energy to reflect the best versions of themselves, that change I hope to see in them must first start with me. I am very intentional about my choices and actions. When I received the call to teach values, I knew I would go through the refining fire to purge me of things that would become an obstacle to fulfilling purpose. I must become exemplary and true if I want people to take me seriously. It wasn't easy at first, but trusting God through the process and recognizing that I was a work in progress, I found courage to go through the fire of refinement joyfully. I am still learning and refining myself, but I thank the Most High for bringing me thus far. On this note, I humbly call for collaboration in whatever form possible to help us achieve this movement of building a culture of consideration. If you wish to help us achieve this dream of awakening the conscience to become more considerate of others, kindly get in touch with me and we can discuss further our needs and how you can best become a part of this movement. Remember, one life touches another and another the next. Thank you so much. I am Lady Jane Ndukwe.